Hello, and welcome to the Closet Sessions. I'm Mr. Snapper, and today I have a fun one for you. This is one I do not perform live on stage, so I actually have a little cheat sheet right down here that I can see that hopefully you can't see. I may, from time to time, be like this. That's just because I'm trying to remember or read what the lyrics and the chords are. This is a song from 1874, written by Ned Harrigan and Professor Dave Brahm, and performed by Harrigan and Hart, a couple of music hall legends. This song, okay, so there's a story here. These won't always have like really long stories, but this one's a long story. Okay, so you may recall a little hit song by the band R.E.M. called Losing My Religion. Remember this song? Great song. It's also the song that launched a gazillion mandolin sales. So like a bunch of other kids my age, I thought, I'm going to go out, I'm going to buy a mandolin. And I went to the music store, and lo and behold, they had mandolins, but they were really expensive because, you know, mandolins are, you know, they're very well constructed. They're tiny. They're like violins, basically, with frets. Plus, they have twice as many strings as a violin, 8 strings. I mean, what was I thinking? What I did find, though, was a soprano ukulele, which was a heck of a lot cheaper than a mandolin. And it was roughly the same size and shape. So I was like, okay, I'll just buy this instead. I think it maybe put me back 30 bucks, maybe 20. It was really inexpensive. It was like a no name, no brand soprano ukulele. And at the time, my family was living in Shreveport, Louisiana. We had moved, that was in my sophomore year in high school, and this was high school number 3 that I went to that year. We moved a lot. I went to something like 13 different schools over the course of 13 years. Well, I was having a hard time fitting in, as I usually did as a youth. And I was in speech class. So it was sort of like a drama class, but they called it speech class for some reason. And we had to do a performance in class. And because I was the new kid in the class, I was the one who was chosen to go up first and do it. So I did a combination of Stephen Wright jokes. And for the second part of my performance, I broke out the ukulele. Now, I found a book of old songs in the library. For some reason, this library at Captain Shreve High School in Shreveport, Louisiana, that was one of the most amazing libraries of any high school I've ever been at. You would not believe the stuff that you could find in this library, including the songbook of old pre-1900 music, like music hall songs. And this is where I found this song. But I was just learning how to play the ukulele, and I can read music a little bit, but not well enough to really figure out what the chords were. So I kind of fudged it. And I had learned G, C, D, so it was a... That was pretty much what I played. And the song is, I'll Never Get Drunk Anymore. For some reason, I got away with this. It was a different time. It was, you know, the early 90s. So this is how I did. This was the chorus, the way I played it without really knowing how it went. I'll never get drunk anymore. I'll never get drunk anymore. The pledge I will take, the whiskey I'll shake. I'll never get drunk anymore. Something like that. Really dumb. Okay, so I wanted to actually learn how to play this song. I could have picked this out, but I can kind of read music. I'm not a very good pianist. So I was like, the heck with it. I went on Fiverr and I paid someone to play it for me so that I could figure out the chords and play it for you right now. There you go. This long story, all to get to this. Boy, it better be worth it. Okay. Side note, my performance of I'll Never Get Drunk Anymore was so impressive that a fellow classmate named JC approached me after class and said, "You're in my band." And he pressed me into service. It was the first like high school rock band I was in. I didn't play ukulele. I played bass guitar, another 4-string instrument. It's basically, you know, exactly like a ukulele, except much bigger. Okay, here we go. I remember when a bit of a boy, the lesson they taught me at home If I wanted to be a great man, I must leave all the liquor alone. My father, he was a great drinker. He was never sober a day. And when he'd roll in the morning, oh, these are the words he would say. I'll never get drunk anymore. I'll never get drunk anymore. The pledge I will take, the whiskey I'll shake. Oh, I'll never get drunk anymore. Well, of course, you know I took after my dad, and it got so I take a wee drop. But a little it goes a great way. It's the devil's own job for to stop. When I married my wife, I was sober. I drank nothing but coffee and tea. I was drunk on the night of our wedding, and then to her these words I did say. I'll never get drunk anymore. I'll never get drunk anymore. The pledge I will take, the whiskey I'll shake. Oh, I'll never get drunk anymore. Whenever I get a dose of the blues, I send for the bottle and bowl of the rare old stuff in the closet, and into me bed I roll. When I wake, my head it is swimming, pulverized by the liquor I lay. Then I take a cocktail in the morning, and these are the words that I say. Everybody, I'll never get drunk anymore. I'll never get drunk anymore. The pledge I will take, the whiskey I'll shake. Oh, I'll never get drunk anymore. Last verse. Okay, I'm definitely reading off of this because, okay. If I had the pluck of Napoleon, with a good sense of General Grant, like a sober old judge, I'd leave off the budge. On my word and my honor, I can't. You might try for to take Gibraltar and talk till my hair it was gray. And when I lay down in me coffin, oh, these are the words that I say. I'll never get drunk anymore. I'll never get drunk anymore. The pledge I will take, the whiskey I'll shake. Oh, I'll never get drunk anymore. There you go. I'll never get drunk anymore. Going all the way back to 1874, because I only play the most current hits here on Closet Sessions. Thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. Goodbye.